Hi, welcome back. Today, Lisa and I will demonstrate 3 poses. Well, actually, Lisa will demonstrate, and I'll walk you through it. So these are a little bit stronger poses. So today you'll use a block, you'll use a bolster, and you'll have a blanket. Okay, so we will use a strap also to do some modifications. So have a strap ready, and you go ahead and get that. We'll get started. Before we start our practice, I wanted to let you know about my online programs and workshops. Whether you're new to Iyengar yoga and want to learn the basics in a systematic way, a seasoned practitioner looking to revisit the essentials, or a yoga teacher seeking inspiration. These programs and workshops are self-paced, allowing you to make consistent progress and revisit specific topics whenever you like. You can find the link in the description below. With that said, let's begin our practice today. Okay, so you're going to lay down on the floor, have your hips right in the center, tilt the pelvis so that the lower back is lengthening, pubic bones lengthening up towards your chest, feet on the floor, and just watch that your thighs are parallel to one another. So slightly pigeon toe the feet, and then you're going to take a strap. So Lisa's got a strap right on the right side. She's going to bring that around her ankles. So kind of lasso her ankles there. And then walk the hands down. So as far down as she can. And then she could lift the chest slightly. And then roll the shoulders down and walk the hands down as far as she can. Now, if you have any kind of knee injury, just make sure you don't bring the feet in too close. Have a little bit of distance. And then press the feet, press the shoulders, and lift up. Good. Okay, so the neck is lengthening. She's right on the center of the back of the head. Moving the shoulders down, but also moving the shoulders toward the hands, toward the feet. She's holding with the strap, and she's pulling the shoulders toward the heels. Lifting the buttocks, lifting the tailbone. And also lifting the back ribs. So the whole upper back is curved. From the pubic bone to the navel, through the upper chest is extending and lengthening. So the abdominal cavity is lengthening, chest is widening and broadening, and the back ribs, back body is lifting up to create that space in the front body. Thighs parallel, feet pressing down. Okay, and then she's going to come down and adjust the pelvis. And next we'll go into Chatushpadasana. She's going to lift up, and she's going to take the block under her. So she can walk on her toes, she can walk her feet back a little bit so that she can get a lift of the hips. Now, if you're quite long and tall and you can go a little bit higher, you can take 2 blocks. So Lisa, come down and let's just show the 2 blocks. So one block will go flat, and then the other block will go on top of that. So depending on your size of your blocks, how much you've been practicing, I just want to show you both versions. So this gives you a little bit more lift. She's quite long in the trunk, so now she's going to take her hands along the strap and walk her hands down. Again, moving the shoulders down, pressing the feet down. Now lift the chest more. Chest is coming toward the chin, and move your shoulders down. Good. Now if your shoulders come up off the floor, then you can have a blanket under the head and under the shoulder. Okay, so press the shoulders down. Now take the hands, interlace the fingers, and extend the arms. Adjust your feet so the toes are facing forward, thighs are parallel. Okay, so this can be a relaxing pose because it's supported. So she's using her feet, she's using her shoulders and lifting up, but she has the support, so she's not having to do much work there. It just allows that opening to come. Okay, now she's going to come down, take the block away, and just bring your pelvis onto the floor. All right, now I'm going to take the blanket away. So the blanket was in case you have so much height, your shoulders are coming off the floor. All right, we're going to invite Ivy to come up here and grab that strap, Ivy. So we're going to show you a way to just think about this so that when you're in the pose, you can get as much lift. So before we used the block, and she got quite a bit of lift from the ground. So now she's going to lift up on her own. Okay, so Lisa has her hands on the strap, feet parallel, thighs parallel, and she's going to lift up again like when she lifted up for the block. All right? Get that tuck of the shoulders, lift of the armpit chest, thighs parallel. And now Ivy's going to bring the strap around the hips, right at the tailbone, right at the middle of the buttocks. So it's not on the lower back, it's not on the back of the thigh, but it's right in the center, pretty much in line with the hip bones here. So I'm going to put a strap here behind her shoulders to get more of a lift of the chest. And I'll bring my feet onto her shoulders. So from there, you're able to feel grounded in the shoulders, into the feet. Now Ivy's going to lift up and back, and I'm going to lift up through the chest. So that gives Lisa a nice lift without having to do too much. So she can feel the direction, she can feel what needs to happen. So not only is Ivy lifting up, but she's pulling back to lengthen the lower back, to lengthen the tailbone. And I'm pulling up and back. Shoulders are moving down. So in order to get this openness of the chest, there has to be movement from the back body. The back moves in, spreads, arms pressing down. So she's not only pressing the shoulders down, I'm pressing her shoulders down, but she needs to press the arms down as well. Okay, now Ivy, you're going to let that go. Lisa, you hold that. Hold it, lift up, lift up, lift up. All right, and then stay. Here, the chest is moving toward the chin. So you're in more or less Jalandhara Bandha. So the chin's not moving toward this direction. When we are doing pranayama and we bring the chin down, it's really the chest that's lifting. So it's the same action, chest lifting, moving toward the chin, neck long. Okay? All right, now come down. And we're going to show you again with the rope. So if you have a rope at home, the rope is a little bit more stable and sturdy. So Ivy's going to take the rope underneath her hips, and I'm going to take the rope behind her shoulder blades, right on her shoulder blades. So you can see it's a little bit wider. I'm able to pull a little bit more. So I'll bring the feet back on the shoulders, rolling the shoulders under, shoulder blades moving toward the chest and lifting. Okay, Ivy, lift up and pull back. Like you were water skiing. Bring all the weight to your back heel.
Move back, Ivy.
Yeah, move back even more, even more. Like you're stretching her hips off of her lower back. How's that feel?
Good.
Good. So you want to get a strong action of the hips moving away from the lower back. Now, squeeze Ivy's leg. So bringing the thighs parallel to one another.
Don't pull. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So if you have a partner there that you can do this with. Now I'm going to let go here. Ivy's going to let go. You press up. Good. Now see if you can walk your hands down a little bit further. Good. Press into the heels. Lift up. Okay. While she's pressing down into the fingers, I'm going to bring this block here between her legs that she can press into and lift up. So again, she's doing the same action that we did with the rope, with the strap. Middle buttocks lifting, chest lifting, pressing the feet, pressing the shoulders, and pressing the arms down. Okay, come down. And then take the block away and just adjust your hips so your pelvis is level. All right, and now we're going to practice Dhanurasana. So first, we'll be practicing with a bolster. So Lisa, you're going to roll over to your side. This is Dhanurasana. We're going to use the bolster, and what we're going to do is first you're going to position yourself a little bit further forward, so you're more on the pelvis, even far forward, yes. And at some point you're going to realize, oh, you're too far forward or you're too far back. Okay, so here, she's going to now take her legs back, hold on to the legs, and then lift up. So she's pretty much in the center. So as in Setu Bandha, your shoulders connecting with your feet, lengthening, lift your thighs up, buttock down, curving that upper back, broadening through the chest. Okay, and then come down. So now, Lisa, come a little bit back. Come a little bit back. That's it. So when you're not evenly distributed, the front and the back, you're not going to be able to lift both sides. You'll only lift one side. So here, the chest is able to lift. Now I want you to flex your feet and pull your shoulders back. So you're getting that same curve of the upper back. The abdomen is supported. And you can press the thighs down as you move the shin bones toward the back of your mat. Buttock down, top of the buttock moving down. So you remember in the last position, Chatushpadasana, we had the rope right there at the middle buttocks and we were pulling the buttock away. Okay. Now try and lift the back legs. Just try. So she can't lift the legs. Okay, so now she's going to come forward a little bit more. So her chest will be lower and her hips will be more or less on the bolster. Okay, so if you come a little bit too forward like this, you're going to be able to lift your legs, but will be difficult to lift your chest. So here, we're going to lengthen the thighs, buttock in, roll the shoulders back, thighs parallel to one another. Good. So sometimes the legs splay apart. So I'm just going to bring this block here so she can feel. She can lengthen. Separate a little bit. Separate. Okay. And lift. So this is where we had the rope. We were moving the rope this direction. So you're still doing that. And you're still lengthening. Okay. Come down. And now come into the center. So like you did the first time. So you're lifting the chest and you're lifting the hips at the same time. Now bring the knees towards one another once you bring the legs up. All right, so position yourself back in the center the first way that she showed it, so you can feel the even distribution of the weight of the chest, the weight of the legs, and the hips. And then you're going to bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles or your feet, roll the shoulders back, outer shoulders moving back, holding the feet strongly. Flex the feet now, and lift the heels up, move the shins away from you. At the same time, curving the upper back, lifting the chest, collarbones wide. And now, stretch the feet up and lift the thighs up. Lift up even more. Lift the heels. Lift up. Remembering the distance between the legs. Once you take that full pose, bring the thighs parallel and lift up. Okay. Come down. Bring your hands onto the floor and come into downward facing dog. You might be able to hear Lisa breathing. It's a strong pose. So when you breathe, breathe through your nose. Keep the mouth closed. Maintain your energy. Okay, now she's going to come down, bend the knees, and come onto the floor. We do Dhanurasana without the bolster. So when you lie down on the floor, you want to have the thigh, the front of the thigh, you want that facing the floor. So the front of the thigh, front of the thigh. So you lift each leg and get that space there, opening the groin, extend, and then lengthen up. So you're lengthening this way and you're lengthening back that way. So she lifted her chest from the pubic bone to the navel, lengthening, okay? And now she's going to bend each knee one at a time and then lean back, take the hand on the ankle or the foot, whatever you can reach. And then once you have the hands secured on the foot, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest slightly, press the thighs down, buttock down, middle buttock down. And then from the pelvis, from the pubic bone, the front body on the mat, lengthen the navel up, lift the front ribs, lift the chest, flex the feet, move the shin bones back, and then press up through the mounds of the toes, lift up even higher, lift the backs of the legs, fronts of the legs, lift the chest, breathe, keep the breath relaxed, keep the neck long, back of the head lifting. Now lift up higher, lift the toes up toward the ceiling, reach up. Remember that memory of the block, outer thighs moving in, lift up. Okay. Relax the feet, relax the legs, come down. Bend your elbows and bring your hands onto your arms. Just rest your head. Lisa's put the belts around each foot, and then she's going to lie down, face down, and she's going to have the tail end of that. So she has to just manage how she comes down so she's able to get the tail end of it. That's good. All right, so your pubis is right on the floor, legs are lengthening, lifting the chest, lifting the shoulders up, make some space in the front body. Okay. Tailbone moving toward the heels, moving straight down, middle buttocks down. All right, and then bend the knees. And you have the strap, so you can start to walk your hands down the strap toward the feet, toward the ankles. Straighten your arms, keep your arms straight, and then lift up, and push the feet away from you. Push the feet away from you to get that lift of the chest. As you push your feet away, maybe you find that you can walk your hands down the strap a little bit more, shoulders moving back, back ribs moving in, lift the chest. Now press the feet up, ball of the foot up. So take your time lifting the thighs. Flex the foot, toes back, lift the heels straight up, and then press up through the mounds of the toes, lift up, breathe. Okay, from there, come down. She's going to show going into Parsva. Okay, Parsva is sideways. So she gets a little bit of rolling, and she's rolled right over that left shoulder or the right shoulder. So stay on the edge of your shoulder. Don't go too far over. Press your feet away from you. Move your shin bones away from you, but at the same time, move the buttocks into the body. Keep the neck long. As you lift the chest, move the head back and look up. Turn the head, turn. Roll that top shoulder back, back ribs in. All right, and then release. Come back to the center, lift up, and then roll over. If you need momentum, you can kind of rock back and forth, left to the side, right, left to the right, and then roll over. Now, you could see on the other side when she did this, she was coming off of the shoulder. So she's doing a little bit the same thing here. So you need to stay on the shoulder, bring the shoulder blade in, lengthen, bring the legs parallel to one another. So the back body is moving in, top of the buttock moving away. And I'm going to give her this block, just to have something to press into. So you're lengthening the thighs, you're opening the front groin, keeping the arms firm. Move the feet away from you. So as you move the feet away from you, you get more lift of this chest. Feet away, feet away, feet away, feet. No, not the strap away. Okay, release. So you're going to take the strap away now when you come down. So using the strap only if you need it, if you can't reach the feet. Otherwise, it's much better to hold on to your feet or your ankles. So she's going to remove the straps now. So now Lisa's going to demonstrate, and you're going to do with her, Parsva Dhanurasana without any straps and without any support. So front groin opening, legs lengthening. You can lift each leg independently and open that space. And then she's lengthening the front body. So keep the chest lifted and walk the feet, the hands back, preparing to take hold of the ankles or the feet. Now once you take hold of the ankles or the feet, bring the thighs closer together. So they'll have a tendency to splay apart. If you're tight in the lower back and you have need to bring them apart, then do that, but then work to bring the legs together. Okay, so now she's going to flex the feet, press the shins away to get that opening of the chest, and then lift up, toes moving up toward the ceiling, holding the feet firmly to get that broadness through the chest, that curve of the upper back. And now she's going to roll onto her right side. Now, move that left shoulder, move the chest down a little bit, yeah, and lift the chest more. Press the feet away. So as you press the feet away, your shoulders are moving away, which gives you a lift of the chest. She's got her legs in a pretty good position. So before on the other side with the strap, we had to use the block. So here, if you use the block, just do it to see what kind of length you can get in your spine. So as she lengthens here, she's lengthening here as well. So she's moving away like this, like we did in Chatushpadasana. Okay, then come back to the center. You can keep that block there, just for an imprint of the direction of the thighs. All right, and now she's going to lift up and roll over onto the other side. Now bring the buttock forward. So the front groin is facing the wall. Upper back is curving. Now bring your shins away. Move your feet away. Extend your feet. So as you extend your feet away from you, it brings your shoulders away from you. As your shoulders move away, absorb the spine into the body. Activate the feet. That's it. The other way. And then come back into the center, lift up. See, she's even smiling. So smile, breathe, and then come down. Rest your head on your arms. And then turn your feet in. Turn your feet in. Roll the thighs in. And just allow your front body to release down. Back ribs to release down. Head releasing, softening. Okay, so this is a version of Savasana that we do, prone Savasana. So your inner thighs are rolling out, your toes are moving in. So you're getting this turning very close to the top of the groin, turning the thigh out. And then from here, doing the same. So if you're on your own, you can even take a block. So there's some separation. Take your legs wider, wider, wider. Okay, turning the feet. How's that feel?
Great.
So the same action we've been working with, the lower back is moving down. Here's the back, here's the sacrum moving down, tailbone moving down, front ribs lengthening, back ribs moving in, and then just rest your head. So you can stay in prone Shavasana. We'll set a timer for you when to come out. So just relax, and as you breathe, breathe into the back, breathe into the hips, the pelvis. Let the front ribs release down. Relax the abdomen. Let the hips be heavy. Feeling that roll of the inner thigh toward the outer thigh will bring some broadness to your lower back. Let your head rest completely. And as I said, we'll set a timer for you, so just be in Shavasana. Namaste.